I'm on my way to Lamayuru, which is supposed to be this like amazing nature spot with one of the oldest monasteries in Ladakh. And I'm on the way, but I stopped in this little village and I found something really cool that I want to show you. So I found these caves, and inside them on the walls there are these amazing paintings, and they could be like 1,000 years old. It's incredible. And there's just so much detail in every single tiny little painting. So funny that there's no sign for this. There's no guards, you don't have to get any tickets. You know, I feel like it adds so much to its beauty that it's so hidden and you don't have to go through any kind of, restriction to get in. It's just like right here, hidden, but also like right there for you to see. It's amazing. I finally arrived in Lamayuru and I found a room within the monastery, and the environment is so beautiful. It's these rock formations that I have never seen before. People call it moonland because apparently it looks like the moon, but the reason for that is because a long time ago there was a lake here, and as the lake dried up, the rocks and the mud formed in a very interesting way, creating these unique structures. Just outside of the monastery, and there are these stupas behind me, and around the stupas are these prayer wheels. And ever since I got here, I have been watching people come up from the village, just normal villagers, and go around and around and around these stupas, turning the prayer wheels and chanting Om Mani Padme Om. And it's just so beautiful, especially if you know the meaning of this mantra. It's a mantra I have worked with for like 2 years, and it's a really beautiful one. Om is like the universal sound. In the Bible it says first was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And that is the word Om. It is a manifestation of the infinite, and it is the infinite itself. The Mane is like jewel. You could translate it as that. And in this sense, it is referring to the jewel of the mind. A simile could be that most of our minds is clouded and is with different things, and it's like a stone, you can't see through it. But if you work, your mind can become like a diamond, reflecting reality just as it is without any distortion. So that's the Mane. And then Padme is lotus, which symbolizes love and compassion, and saying how you have to go through the mud, the difficulties, the dirt, for the flower to come to the surface and bloom. And although the lotus grows through the mud, it is always untouched by the mud. Just like love and compassion, it has to go through the difficulties, but ultimately it is untouched by it. And then Hong is heart. So roughly the whole mantra means that the infinite is the jewel which resides in the middle of the lotus which blooms in your heart. Coming to this monastery meant a lot to me because the whole monastery was built on top and around the cave in which Naropa used to practice in 1,000 years ago. Naropa was the founder of the Kagyu sect in Tibetan Buddhism, and since that is the school that I mostly follow, it was amazing to connect to his presence through this place. And while being there, I was also really curious to learn more about the monks' life and the practices that they do. And luckily, I actually got to speak with one of the yogi teachers and ask him some questions. So, a lot of people come to the monastery and they see the different practices and the prayer wheels, but they don't really have an idea what it is actually like to live a monk's life. They have like ideas, but if you could just share a little bit about your life, or like just about your day, what's it like and how it's going?
Yeah, the monk's life at the monastery is to focus on their practice on the path to enlightenment, and at the same time to fulfill the noble wishes of the visitors, especially the families who are living here in this village and the surrounding villages of this monastery. Yeah, and the routine of the monks here begins from the morning assembly or individual practice, or sometimes assembly practice in the main temple.
And the practice is different for each monk, or it's the same for everybody?
When you get together in the temple, the practice is same.
Okay.
In the same rhythm, same aspiration prayer, and same purpose of the practice. But when you do the practice individually, it little varies, different. Otherwise, all same.
Okay.
The ultimate purpose is same, but the way of doing is little different according to their own mental disposition.
Right. So the teacher might give different advice to different monks.
Yes.
Okay.
Based on their experience and the practice of the level of practices, I should say.
I see. I mean, and there are so many practices. We just talked about, like, there's a Mundro, there's the 6 yogas of Naropa, there's Mahamudra.
Yes.
And the villagers also come and chant Om Mani Padme Hum.
Yes.
Can you, like, when you look at it from the outside, it can be a lot, like it's so rich.
Yes.
But is there something that connects all this together?
Yes. When you go to a restaurant to eat, you can see different types of foods.
Right.
Buffet system.
Yeah.
All different items of food plays the same role to fill your stomach and to get free from hungry. Yeah? Not your country hungry. Hungry. Hungry.
I know. Okay.
Similarly,
I'm more free from Hungary.
Yeah. So this is the metaphor. This is the example. Okay. This is the analogy. The meaning is there are a lot of different practices according to your own mental disposition and level of understanding. But all these practices fulfill the same purpose of attaining enlightenment and liberation from samsara, shall we say, the suffering.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the practices are really just to end suffering.
Yes, end suffering and achieve individual and individual liberation and the liberation or the enlightenment that serves the welfare of the all living beings.
And what food and certain foods feed certain people.
Exactly.
And other foods
you may like rice.
Exactly.
Yeah, I might like to eat roti traditional Tibetan,
Yeah.
Ladakhi cuisines.
Yeah.
So different,
Food for
appetites.
different.
But the role of the food is to, I said, to fill your stomach,
Which is
and
ending suffering.
and suffering of the hungry.
And is there like I'm curious, common ingredient in all these foods that are being, to continue the metaphor?
Yeah, common ingredients.
Like, what's the salt?
Common ingredients is like the water is indispensable to survive as a living being.
Okay.
Living being, non-living being even, okay. The common ingredient that is required to survive us is water and wind, water and air, or the basic requirements, necessities, right?
Yeah.
This is the metaphor we need. But in spirituality,
Yes.
love and compassion is the water and air, without which you cannot live a
Can be
good
filled.
life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
But
what.
it's so hard to cultivate love and compassion. Like, I can recognize the importance of love and compassion, but then I sometimes still walk down the street, and in my mind I can be like, oh, I love everybody, but the reality might not be the same. So sometimes it's easy to fall into this trap that, like, oh, I'm very loving and compassionate, but in reality I don't actually experience love and compassion. Are there ways to cultivate this quality?
So there are few different methods to cultivate love and compassion, and one easy thing, easy way, what I would like to say or explain is that if you able to understand that all living beings one time or another have been your parents, then you will able to cultivate love and compassion. Everybody love their parents, right? Because parents are the ones who brought you here, who have brought you here on this planet.
Oh, they love us. We learn love from
Yeah.
them.
They gave you everything. They gave you a life. They gave you birth. They raised you up with utmost care. Yeah, and gave everything. So if you able to understand how much your parents did for you, then the love and compassion spontaneously arise in your mind for your parents.
And then you can extend that to others.
Then extension is very important. Extension is very important because it should be started from your parents, then your friends, all the family members, then extending to your neighborhoods, entire village, entire community, then the entire country and entire world.
But slowly.
Okay. There's no shortcut.
Okay, so first you just really tap into the love and compassion that you already feel towards certain beings, and you just keep extending that.
Okay. So I'm not giving you the classical teachings from the Buddhist text. There's a very detailed and precise, explanation and steps and all these things. It may confuse people. Better I would say start from your parents, because everybody love their parents. Yeah. So then extension must be there to your entire family, then the community, then the country, then the entire town and city, and then the entire country, and then entire world, and beyond world.
And beyond the world.
Because our planet is a very small, just one small particle in the entire cosmos.
At the
cosmos.
End you include
in
all
the
sentient
universe,
beings.
I should say. Our planet is very small if we compare to the entire universe planets.
Okay.
So we must extend our love, compassion until reaches to the last living beings that I don't know, living far distance, billion of kilometer.
Yeah.
I don't know, more than
Yeah.
billions, yeah. Billions and billions, trillions, maybe.
Really, all infinite.
Yeah, infinite, exactly. So that is very much possible, very much possible.
It's incredible.
Yes,
That
incredible.
We all have this capacity.
When you're able to understand the potential of your mind and potential of your loving kindness and compassion, the energy, and you will realize that, oh, such a wonderful thing, just just amazing. So this is very much possible.
Perfect. Are there any other practices that someone maybe new to Buddhism could do to realize the potential of mind besides compassion practice?
Yes, the new beginners, what I would say is that first of all, we must understand the preciousness of human life. Human life itself is a great gift to us from us, to us, to me from me, because human life, according to Buddhist understanding, is very precious, such a great gift, cannot be bought by billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. So you must understand that you have done an incredible job in your previous life to be a human.
And so many of us don't feel that. We feel it's a burden.
Not at all.
Okay.
Even sometimes as a monk we forget.
Okay.
But the daily practices, reminds you why human life is precious, what is the purpose of human life, and all these things. So therefore, you must not think that human life is easy. You should not take it for granted. You must take delight in your great action of your past life.
You should take the gift that you give yourself.
Yes, met the possible to be a human now. So it means that you must take delight and feel profoundly rejoiced of your past action that you have done in your previous life to be a human on this lifetime.
I see. And then what is the action we can take in this life to really honor this
Very
gift?
good question. You must continue with your noble actions of the the great positive deeds of cultivation of loving kindness and compassion for all living beings. So that ensures you to a better than human next life, much more.
Where you can benefit even more beings.
Exactly. So there's a beautiful quote in Buddhism saying that you don't have to be confused, who you were in your previous life. It's very simple, very easy. You are human, that means you were something that, let us say you have done something great in your previous life, that here push you to be a human on this lifetime, and then you don't have to worry about your future lives, thinking that what will happen to my next life, and the rebirth, what would it be like,
Just
human
focus
or
on the present
animal or
actions.
anything else. It really depends on your present life, which means that the present life describes your future. So it means if you're doing something good now, don't worry, the previous life, the future life will be great, like just like this. If you're not sincere with your
Yeah.
action now, you are not, let's say, if you don't love yourself
Yeah.
now, and if you're not sincere with your action, then we don't know, the future will be
And-
maybe, I don't know.
And I guess
let's
what
say.
you're saying also applies not just to past and future lives, but our everyday life. That if we do something wrong yesterday, instead of beating ourselves up over that, maybe we should just focus on doing right in the present moment, right? Is that right?
Exactly. Present moment is the best moment, the miraculous time. Okay, the present life is the greatest gift of the time that must be invested in the most meaningful purpose, which means that present life, if you're able to invest in the perfect way, then it brings you the most joyful result. Yeah. So this is how it works. Buddha did not invent this,
he just-
rule,
yeah.
this system. Even nobody invented this. Buddha just discovered this.
Yeah.
This is how it actually functions, how it actually works. So he discovered, and he left this message for the welfare of us.
Yeah.
So we are following his steps. We are trying to align with his messages, balance with his messages.
And find the best food for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perfect.
The best food for your mind.
So it can grow to its full potential. Beautiful.
The
Okay.
potential is there. Now let us talk about the Buddha nature. Is also a very important message for the beginners, the
Yeah.
Buddhist, any beginners. Okay. Buddha said, every living beings possess a seed that is called Buddha nature. That seed has the potential to manifest into Buddhahood. So it's incredible. Now think how rich you are.
I
You
can't
have
even
the
comprehend. Yeah.
yeah. So you must understand how rich you are. When you're able to realize this fact, then you feel extremely rich. Nothing is lacking, everything is there. Life is complete. Then you will get the courage to continuously strive on doing good things.
So we can take confidence in our true nature, even though we are
Exactly.
like in the mud, as like the lotus,
Yeah,
going through the
exactly,
mud.
exactly.
Okay.
So the potential of your seed is extremely great. That ultimately brings you the state of Buddhahood, which is
Which is who you are.
yes, which we are.
Which is who you are.
Yeah. And so for the beginner practitioner, you must be curious. What is Buddha?
Right, ask
must be
questions,
curious.
yeah.
What is the potential seed?
Mm-hmm.
What is Buddha nature? Okay. So if you able to reflect on these things and contemplate and meditate, then the entire happiness of the universe draws you. It comes to you and makes you a complete man.
I think that's a perfect ending.
Yeah, then
Okay.
yeah. Why
Okay.
why we are suffering, why we are sad, we say I'm unhappy, I'm stressed, this is because you are lacking of this wisdom, the wisdom of understanding the preciousness of human life and the richness of human life. Yeah, and then the potential seed that you possess, every living beings. That's why then there's always always the complaint is always there.
Mhm.
I'm liking this, I'm liking that. So yeah, you must be so curious to understand what is the
Yeah.
potential of.
We focus so much on we don't have that we don't
Yeah.
realize what we do have.
Yeah, so there, if you're able to focus on these things, the basic richness of human life, even a single minutes of a day or a maximum 5 minutes of a day, it makes your day beautiful. It makes your day. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kempola.
My pleasure.
I think that's plenty for everybody, for me especially to do. So I think so. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.